So welcome again. We're going to start with the implementation of the CE view. First of all, we need to add the headers, a few ones, and let's include QSet. That's it. Then we need to do some forward declaration. And the forward declarations are to avoid the cycling reference and reduce build times during the declaration of a class that you're going to use, but rather than charging all the implementation of those headers, you just promise that it exists. That's the concept of the declaration. So what we need to do is to do a class QWidget that we're going to explain further. Class push pull down. This is a custom widget. Class subject widget. Class widget. Great. Next step, we are going to add all these widgets to the project. And so we start with this, and it is add new class. It's called the base class is QWidget. Next, finish. Turn off subject widget. Just ensure that it's typed. We'll type it. Finish. Subject. Ensure that it's well type. Base class QWidget. Finish. So that's it. Okay. So you might notice that we don't need to have the class already built. We just saying that this name is existing in the project, and it can even not be in the project. Just add type. So now we have the class C view, which derives from QWidget, and you can see the QObject macro in there, which commands a tool called mock that is from the meta-object compiler to handle Q features such as signal and slots, runtime, type information, and dynamic properties system to that specific class. And now we're going to add all the members of the CE view, and the CE view is a widget, but also is a container. This container will hold another QWidget called QStatWidget that we're going to talk about later, which will manage our custom widgets, and it's going to display them. So, vote. Great. So, so you might notice that we have this namespace UI that makes all the generic code in the UI to be accessible by one object. So you can use the design here to go to the forums folder, create some components, and we are able to access them by the UI object. So the next step is to return to the header file of the view. The next step is to, well, we're going to create a few members. The first one, that we need a flag to pass from the inference kernel to the CE view if the knowledge was exhausted. So bool is knowledge exhausted. We also need to have a reference for our inference kernel. Inference kernel, inference. We also need to handle all the conclusion that we will pass from the inference kernel to the view. So we're going to use a QSet for this. QSet topics conclusion. It's important to have all the components as explained before. So we're going to handle this object, this pointer. Finally, we will add a pointer to our 3 custom widgets plus the stack widget and the 3 buttons to make the customer interact with the flow of the application. So we go to this conclusion widget. This one is cover widget. It's a pointer. This doesn't need to be a pointer. Cover widget. And it's cover. The 3 buttons. Okay, so I think that's it for this video.